That's system lines. Abuja. That one in charge now. He has entertained me 3 times in his visit.
Please, can we rise for the national anthem? Thank you very much. You may be seated.
Thank you, Mr. President. I will take the citation of the Honorable Minister first, and will call the others appropriately to receive their fellowship. With your permission, Mr. President, I want to request the Honorable Minister to come to the front this way. Honorable Minister, you will help me. You bow to the President and stay in front of the President. Engineer Isa Emambino will read the citation. To the spouse of the Honorable Minister, join him.
Mr. President, sir, it is my singular honor and privilege to say a few words about the gentleman directly in front of you. Architect Michael Ozegbe Onolememen is a chartered architect and a professional manager registered by the Nigerian Institute of Architects and the Nigerian Institute of Management. He studied architecture at the then Bende State University, now Ambrose Harley University, Ekoma, at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, where he obtained the bachelor's degree, BSc, second class upper division, and the master's degree, MSc, in architecture in the years 1985 and 1988, respectively. Because of his continued quest for knowledge and to adequately prepare himself for the challenges ahead, he undertook another master's degree program, this time in construction management at the University of Lagos, Akoka Ayaba, Lagos. I was awarded the Masters of Science in Construction Management. Architect Mike Ozegbe Onolememen is a scholar practitioner who is currently writing his doctorate dissertation on the impacts on leadership of the governance of the infrastructure development in Nigeria for a PhD degree in public policy and administration. Specializing in public management and leadership. And this is of the University of Minnesota, United States of America. Mr. President, sir, Architect Mike Onolememen is an astute and dynamic academia, a visionary architect, public policy analyst, a public administrator of repute. He is a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Management, a fellow of the Nigerian Institute of Surveyors. He had his NYC primary assignment with the Nigerian Army Engineers in Kaduna in the years 1985-1986, service year. I worked with two architectural firms, BB Group and Interviewed Associates in Lagos. That was before setting up the Gomi Consortium Nigeria Limited, an architectural and engineering consultancy company which he has nurtured to an enviable position in the building and construction industry. Between the years 2000 and 2001, he was appointed Executive Director, Interim Management Committee of the Petroleum Special Trust Fund, PTF, by President Olusegun Obasanjo, and was in charge of the Directorate of Project Management. In that capacity, he had responsibility for the management and supervision of the National Health and Educational Institutions Rehabilitation Program, the Armed Forces and the Police Consultancy Services and Special Projects, such as the dredging of the River Niger, the bulk power supply program, and the rehabilitation of the railway infrastructure, among so many others. Architect Mike Onolememen was nominated and appointed the Minister of State for Defense in November of the year 2006 and served up to the end of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo's presidency in May 2007. In that brief but memorable tenure, he served our country meritoriously in various capacities, within and beyond the shores of this land. In particular, he supervised the affordable housing scheme of the Nigerian Army Forces. He was chairman, board of directors of Defense Health Maintenance Limited, supervised all military training institutions, such as the Armed Forces Staff College, Nigeria Defense Academy, Nigeria War College, among so many others. He also led the Nigeria delegation to Czech Republic and Ukraine between the March and April of the year 2007. I was a member of the delegation to the Joint Ministerial Council of Nigeria, Sao Tome and Principe Joint Development Authority in Sao Tome. Architect Mike Onolememen is currently a member of the Federal Executive Council and the Minister of Works of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where he is carrying out various strategic reforms in line with the transformation agenda of President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration. He is a member of the National Economic Management Team, a think-tank team of the President, and also a member of the Economic Management Implementation Team. I think he deserves a round of applause. I will join you. As the Minister of Works, Architect Mike Ozegbe Onolememen initiated a U.S.-Nigeria infrastructure investment conference in the U.S. with the theme Building the Infrastructure for Nigeria's Vision 2020, where he presented a keynote address titled Nigeria Economic Blueprint Vision 2020. The conference has continued to attract many foreign direct investments to Nigeria. It led the federal government delegations to international conferences and seminars, and also actively participated in the following key activities. In 2011, on investments in road infrastructure in Nigeria, programs and plans of the Works Ministry, and opportunities for international partnership, and this was in New York, USA. Again, in 2011, he participated in the World Infrastructure Summit in Paris, France. In 2012, participated in the Global Infrastructure Initiative in Istanbul, Turkey. While as the Minister of Works, he initiated the Road Sector Reform Committee and led that committee to India to undertake a study on that country's infrastructure development, leading to the submission of 2 draft bills for the establishment of the Federal Road Fund and the Federal Road Authority, respectively. Still in 2012, he led a high-level business and investment summit showcasing Nigeria at the London 2012 Olympic Games. He also led a second high-level forum on global geospatial information management in Doha, Qatar in 2013. Since his assumption of duties at the Ministry of Works, he has ensured that the young engineers got their place and therefore ensured deployment of over 500 young engineers into the ministry. Again, since as the Minister of Works, he has created additional departments within the ministry, including 6 zonal directorates. In order to have an efficient control and monitoring of projects within the ministry, he created an independent zonal monitoring teams comprising very senior and high experienced engineers. The road sector reforms leading to the drafting of the bills, Federal Road Authority, National Road Fund, respectively, which he has championed this far, is currently almost at the stage of completion. He has also sponsorship of engineering training activities, locally and internationally. In the last 4 years, sir, Mr. President, and under his supervision, the Federal Ministry of Works successfully executed the Operation Safe Passage Program, secured the Federal Executive Council's approval for the appointment of project advisors for the second Niger Bridge linking Alambra and Delta states. The access road into Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos under the Public-Private Partnership (PPP) scheme. The ministry flagged off the rehabilitation of the Enugu-Port Harcourt Expressway, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, dualization of Lokoja-Okene-Bini, Owerri-Umuahia Road, Bandikia-Obudu-Kato Ranch Road, among others. In collaboration with the World Bank, the ministry under his supervision also flagged off the rehabilitation of Bida Mokwa Road and Akure Ilesha Road, respectively. And after this profile have been prepared, you are aware, Mr. President, so many other roads have now been in process, still under his supervision. Under his supervision, Mr. President, sir, the ministry has completed 32 roads across the country. Among the roads commissioned include the new Ibadan-Ilori 4-lane highway in Oyo State, Gombe-Numan-Yola Road, Gombe Bypass, Kaduna Refinery Access Road in Kaduna State, Katsina-Daura Road in Katsina State, all with a view to improving the existing road network in Nigeria.